Fastball runs inside and gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So he moves all the way up to third here. The 2-1 home. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And that will be a passed ball and an unearned run as he's across to score. Right side, but it's well foul. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Pinder will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Trevino rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Baseman.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus.
One gone for the A's here in the third. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Robbie Grossman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
There's one, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. He's set. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Laureano waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. It was a walk in his last trip. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
He's set, and the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
The Athletic.
One of the keys to
The
securing a
center fielder.
win, they want to
Number
keep the
22.
pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batter.
Back to
The
the
left
top of
fielder.
the order now. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Now batter. The
2
third
away
baseman.
now in the Oakland fourth. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. This is skied into short left center. Baez has a play, and that ends the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batter.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. 0-1, here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty is right there as he takes it for the second out. It's fair to say that early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Kyle Schwarber is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1, here it is. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hard hit ball to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. And they double him up. It's 8-4. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Shortstop.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch, you see that big swing, and you're expecting another big swing, but what does he do? He shortens it up and hits a bullet for a base hit.
Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He struck out and flied out. 0-for-2 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ian Happ. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-1 the count now. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Again, another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Chapman over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Stepping up to the plate, Robbie Grossman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Grossman.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in,
Number 22.
Ramon Laureano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. 1 out, nobody on. Slow little roller to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chad Pinder. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line. And not in time as the run scores.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through.
High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We're through 6 full. It's the A's. Here's Chris Bryant now. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
He pulls this one into right, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, they went.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he will score from third, so a good decision to break for the plate as he comes across to score on the passed ball. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. It was a walk in his last trip. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 1-1 to Schwarber. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The designated hitter, Chris
Line drive to left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Piscotty.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. Hayward coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws
Now
right
batting.
there. That one falls
The
in
second
front of the
baseman.
right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up
The
many
batter,
home
number
runs.
10.
A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Mike Montgomery is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the second run will score as well. And he's back into second here safely.
I mean, that has to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he hits one on a line to left field. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping
Number
into the
22.
box, Ramon Laureano. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Pops this one up. Zobrist moving to his left, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras, and they'll need him to get something going here. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Contreras.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat,
Hayward.
and the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So he moves all the way up to third here. Contreras at third with nobody out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And he will make the running catch here deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Now it will be the Cubs DH, Ian Happ. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Laureano has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Running hard. He's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Now batting. Second
Comes
base.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Now batting.
First
Third
offering on its way.
Chris.
And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick him up right here.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chad
Leading
Pinder.
off,
He hit a 2-bagger and later
the left
scored in his
fielder.
previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that
Pinder.
first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Here's the first pitch to him, and there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw, and he is out at second. Caught. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. He'll go to the bat on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The left fielder.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2
Now
away.
batting, catcher.
Settling in now, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring
Now
position
batting,
now.
right fielder.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. He represents and a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases.
Now batting, designated
Striding
hitter.
forward now is the DH, Ian Happ. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. Schwarber on third, Contreras on second, Hayward at first, 2 out in the inning. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate, as that should go down as a passed ball. The set and the 2-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. And this one gets away. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And make it 2 runs. What's going on down there? And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hard liner toward short. And this is through into left. And there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
That base hit was screaming off the pad. And our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Up next for Oakland.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch that wound up hitting him. It's 0-1.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And it's fouled away. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Almora.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the first pitch.
Ryan.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. The 1-0 takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Number 44, Anthony.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 9.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. So now two men in scoring position. Strike taken up in the zone. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll... Pedro Strop enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
From the stretch. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Zobrist over to his left, and a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Now batter, number 22.
Ready for another chance? Ramon Laureano. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The Athletics find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ramon Laureano goes quietly, and they've got only one out left. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will make the catch, ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauls it in for the final out of the ball game.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
A 12-11 final in this ball game.